All right, we are live. Welcome everyone to the editor extensions group meeting, January 18th. First announcement here. I'm guessing Aaron, you wrote this one, maybe, or Ali, not sure. I know it's VS Code. Sorry, I thought it was JetBrains, so maybe it was Thomas. I don't know who wrote this. I'll say it myself. We have a new VS Code extension reviewer, it seems, Yannick, who is a front-end engineer. I'm not sure in which team, but so that's good news. It's always good to have new reviewers for our projects. Also, well, I guess side note, might as well mention it now. We also have we've added a few folks as reviewers for JetBrains. A couple of folks from our team, and I think some others as well, like Shekhar, and I can't remember exactly the full list, but that's just to make sure that we can distribute the load in terms of reviewing, for the work on DuoChat. And in terms of maintainer, we also because on our team, Ali is the only maintainer on the JetBrains right now, and we did ping Eduardo, who is available for maintainer reviews as well. So it looks like we're quite set there. I also mentioned to Ali, like if we are seeing some I don't know, bottlenecks or something like this about maintainership or reviews, that we should make sure that we can address that somehow, especially as he goes on leave soon, or like in a week. So yeah, that was all the announcement here in the doc. In terms of the discussion, Dasha, you have the first item here.
Yes, I posted this in channel, but one of the first things that I kind of want us to do before we kind of get too far down the AI pieces is have a foundational understanding of our users and where we really want our product to go, and what our users expect from us. So I'll be engaging with Ben to help us through the process, but I linked the issue here. If you can take a look at it, some of you already have, thank you, and add your questions, add any feedback. So anything that you would want to know from our users, especially as we're positioning our product into this next year. Yeah, add to it, and then I'll create the official issue and then link it so that we can kick off the process and have some interviews. But yeah, exciting stuff. Still early morning for me, so I'm just like trying to get like pumped for work. I'm like, yeah.
No, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for starting this. I think it'll be super useful to have that research. So, I mean, the first question I want to know is like, what IDEs are you using, folks? Like, tell us, please. I beg you. So yeah.
Yeah, especially from our existing customer base, and that I think we can do some like nice segmentation from just subscription type to even the type of enterprise they're in. Are they like mid-market, large corporate? But I think it will have really nice insights.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really appreciate getting some context around the type of customer segment and user. I've noticed some issues that are hitting self-managed customers, or some feature requests rather, in some cases. And I'd really love to see where the sort of priority lies for folks.
Got the next point about planning for this milestone. I tried to do with help of the team a little cleanup of the issues that we were left behind in 16.7, 16.8, maybe 16.6. I'm not sure. Like there was quite a few issues. I think because all our issues, and that's something that I won't be able to solve, but we should focus on it. There is a really good automation for GitLab org, GitLab issues, where it automatically bumps up issues to the next milestone. It bugs you about when you leave some issue open or whatnot. And we don't have this automation running for all our gazillion projects that we have outside of GitLab. And so this was a manual process until now. The status update of it is that right now we have mostly all the issues either put into backlog or to 16.9 for the ones that we think that we should work on. That's for the existing issue. When you have a look at the goals of the milestone, there is of course the JetBrains DuoChat, which I wasn't focusing on that much because I think that it's getting plenty of attention already. And then there is the leftovers from streaming, like a cleanup after streaming. That's one of the goals, and that is quite well understood. And then we've got 3 goals that are not that well understood. So that my status update is that tomorrow I'll focus on trying to get at least one like actionable and described issues, even if it has to be a spike for each one of those goals that we can pick up on the VS Code extension and the language server side. And anything else I wanted to say? Yeah, there is going to be more work than we can fit into 16.9. So like all the issues that have the current milestone assigned, we won't be able to apply them. I'll try to, like there are a few that are not estimated. I would appreciate any help if like anyone who's mainly the VS Code side, like the TypeScript side issues are, if somebody can help me estimate them. And of course the JetBrains, I'll be pinging people because I won't be able to estimate anything there. And once we have this idea about the time estimate or the weight, we'll be able to do some prioritizing. And there, I don't know, I'll just Dasha, Francois, I asked you there, what's like the way how you want to do it, if it's async, sync. But I guess we are going to be in position to do that on Monday, not tomorrow. And that's it. That's my update.
Nice. So the good thing is, I want to actually, Dasha, on the when do you arrive in Berlin on Monday? Will you be up for late? Damn.
I was gonna put that in the announcements, but didn't know it was announcement worthy. I'll be traveling for most of Monday. I'll be leaving Sunday night my time and then arriving Monday night. But
Okay.
we can work on this async. And I was gonna take a look at the granular controls since we had a chat with Kevin yesterday. And then I'm meeting with him today to make sure we have the full understanding of what granular controls look like. And I'll also break out that minimum version epic so that it's not as big. So I'll go ahead and do that today, or at least before I leave.
Nice. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Also, by the way, this could also be a topic that on the first day of the offsite, at least the first half day or something, is like a director plus sort of stuff happening where the lowly managers such as ourselves, I think, will have more just free time to kind of work together, basically. So maybe we can do a bunch of like planning related thinking or things like that, live synchronously together. I think that could be also a nice, efficient way to, to work this out. Thank you so much, Thomas, for this. Honestly, I'm completely under the water on this thing. So like that was really, really helpful. A note about the bot thing. I think we might have this now going forward, because I raised to Remy, who is like in the engineer productivity team, that this triage issues that we get, what is it called? Triage report issues that we're getting that were only covering the monolith. They are now set up to cover all of our projects. We got the first one and it's extremely intimidating, by the way, because it's just like really a lot of issues. But anyway, we've asked for it, so now it's there. But I looked at the MR he put up, and there was a lot of stuff in there. So I think it might be that now we're hooked up also to all the other good stuff that comes with that. Need to double check though. But
yeah, like the retro list of issues comes to mind and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we also didn't have much happening there.
Yeah. Cool. And yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised it's too much in 16.9. This was also the reason why it was important to make sure we actually in the details surface all the actual issues, or create the issues where we don't have them, so that we actually see it, right? And it's like, oh, okay, no, this does not fit. So yeah, again, thank you for that. Cool. There are no other topics in the agenda item. Is there anything else that people wanted to discuss here? I don't know, Ali, Dylan, Aaron, is there any sync stuff to discuss in terms of chat? Or, I mean, we discussed just yesterday, so it's also okay if not. But just asking in case.
During our pairing session with me and Dylan yesterday, we reached a pretty cool milestone where we were able to get Duo Chat to show up in the web view in the IDE for the first time. So that was kind of nice.
Nice, nice. That's awesome. And also a reminder that and I think you know that because you mentioned you wanted to do it, is to like whatever we have like at the end of any week to just like record a quick demo walkthrough, like, hey, here's what it looks like right now. Like we can load the thing, doesn't work, but it can be loaded, whatever, just to kind of show visual progress will be super helpful to communicate to everyone as well.
Dylan, could I ask you to do that for this week? Since
Yeah,
you're working
I'll
on
do
the
that.
front end stuff. Cool.
Yes. I hope to have some messages stringed up to it, so maybe it does something beyond just looks cool, but it looks cool as of right now.
So maybe
before it doesn't look cool anymore, just in case.
I was just gonna say maybe Friday might not be the best time. Like, just Tim in the last call told us that like the main leadership meeting around this around the Duo chat and everything is happening on Wednesday. So maybe like a Tuesday kind of recording of the progress would work the best.
Tuesday, I'm assuming Tuesday Europe, so me Monday, maybe, or still Tuesday, and just they have the meeting on Wednesday.
I think it's like a Wednesday. If I assume if Sid is there, it's going to be Wednesday, West Coast in the US. So like a Tuesday, your time zone would be still okay, I think.
Okay. Sweet.
Just to second that, I think probably they would want as many updates and many recordings just to see if there's any variation. So probably a time that if you have a chance to record it and post it, be good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I agree. I think Thomas, it's a very valid point though. I think I would frame it as like getting an update right before that is a good idea. But getting an update at any time when there's something worthy to update is also extremely helpful, right? So, but yes, no, I like your thinking, because we literally just talked about it with Tim, so makes sense. Cool. All right. Yeah, Thomas. I notice you're muted, so I'm calling your name out.
Yeah. Did I do something?
No, you unmuted, so I thought you were gonna say something. That's why I said your name. If not, that's fine. Okay. Any other points in the agenda or to discuss?